Okay, so how's it going, everybody? I tried to record this video before, but the box was in much worse condition and things were broken. So I might throw in some clips from that video to show you kind of what happened. But anyway, so it's bike stuff again on Explain You a Thing. And today, this is a frame and fork combination. It is the carbon frame and fork combination from Nashbar. It's actually the, they call it the carbon cyclocross frame and fork from Nashbar. And basically, what that is it's just their generic fork and frame. There are some rumors online, and I've looked at a few forums that says that this is a carbon copy. Sorry. I've looked online and saw that this is a carbon copy of the Fuji Amira frame and fork, and it's about the same weight, so we'll see. I think they allege it's supposed to be somewhere in the 4 pounds range for both the frame and fork combo. So we're gonna weigh that after we get it out of the box. But yeah, come along for the ride, it's gonna be fun. It's quite a light frame, actually. And this is the frame. It's in a pretty cool package. Honestly, this looks so much better than the first time I got one of these from them. It was bad. It was bad. Lots of damage. Luckily, if you ever have to return something to Nashbar, fantastic return experience. It was really, really good. Oh, and it looks so good. Oh, look at that. And we have sort of standard threading for bottle cages. There are 3 bolts down here, 2 of which are quite close together, like maybe 5-6 centimeters apart, so standard sort of bottle cage size, and then there's a 3rd one down here. The whole thing is raw carbon, which looks really cool. It's sort of like holographic. It actually looks a lot like my Pinarello GAN. So, the story behind this is that I cycle with like a local cycling team. We're sort of an amateur team. The leader of our team is he's very ambitious, and he basically takes us on these road-ish rides, he calls them. And so a lot of it's like cyclocross type stuff. We do road riding, etc. So this is going to be kind of a bridge between those two. So I'm not constantly using my road bike for stuff like this, and I also don't put miles on the cyclocross bike I race on all the time. So yeah, this is my roadish bike. And you guys are going to come along for the build of it. I'll be sort of posting some videos on that in the near future. But here's the frame. And so far, unboxing looks great. Like I said, we're going to get the rest of this packaging off, and then we're going to do some weighing. So, to give you a few more specs on this frame, it's standard quick release on the back, post-mounted discs. You do have a front hanger for a braze-on style derailleur. We still have a standard BB30 press fit interior here, so it's a standard aluminum sleeve there, which is good. And this frame looks in great shape. Oh, well, that's already... I'll be fishing that one out of the frame. That one already fell out. Great. Anyway, so here's the frame. It's incredibly light, feels really durable. There is some minor scuffing on the front here, but you know what, it's a bicycle. Bad things happen sometimes. We have some cable routing up here and down the back for the brake, and then the shifter cables are routed internally all the way down here actually to the derailleur in the back. And also there's a little hole where the cable comes out for the derailleur right here in the back of the chainstays. Looking at the fork, it is a full carbon fork, carbon steer tube, as well as everything is carbon. So there you go. And it feels really light as well. Like I said, we'll get a scale on this in a minute, see where it's at. Oh, there we go. But it looks really cool. Like I said, so cool looking. I love how this looks. Post mount, as you can see, not flat mount. So they're still using sort of that design. I think that's fine. Other things you get in the box. We have an FSA headset itself, and then we also have some 41 millimeter bottom bracket cups. These are made by First, and they appear to have a few different bits for various, they didn't actually mention what these bearing cups would be for, but they look like they're probably standard Shimano. Yeah, I have to measure these, but they look like they're standard Shimano. So you can pop this out. There's some spindle reducers in there as well to reduce it down. Yeah, and some other hardware. We've got cable straps in here. We also have guides for the underside of the frame here. So there's a little cover plate for that and everything like that. So let's get to the next part of the video where I tell you how much it weighs and all the cool stuff. Excuse my nasty scale. I grabbed the gross scale for this. I didn't go upstairs and grab the good one. But let's see if we can get a weight on this fork. Nothing touching the ground. Okay, so that seems to say 468 grams. Should be able to, haha, I got it. And the frame is 1295. So total that should give us about 1700 grams. That's gonna be 1764 grams. If we're converting this to pounds, that's gonna be 3.8 or around 4 pounds if you're rounding. So not terribly inaccurate. And that's of course without the bottom bracket or anything, just me pulling it out of the box. And it does have the seat tube collar on it. So yeah, that's pretty much the sort of rundown of this frame. And you followed along with me on the channel where I'm gonna build this up into a bike. And we're gonna have some fun with it, I think. So stay tuned for all that, and thanks for watching.